Can y'all hear me? Man, y'all, when I tell you what just dropped, did y'all see it? Well, if you did not see it, don't you worry, because I got everything, honey. I got my notes, I got everything, and I'm ready to go. If you guys can hear me, please press a two. I need y'all to get these likes up. I need y'all to subscribe to this channel. We are making a movement here, okay? So, TMZ. The gutter rats over at TMZ, and honey, I'm going to call them what they are, gutter rats, just put out a whole report, a whole narrative, and they want us to just swallow it. No questions. They just want us to swallow it. Are y'all going to swallow that? I know I'm not. I know I'm not. All right. Thank you, honey, for pressing that too. Y'all, come on now. We need y'all to be more active. They want us to believe that Ashlee was on ChatGPT. ChatGPT looking up ways to leave here, looking up ways to go to heaven, looking up ways for Sudi Saidi, looking up, talking about how much Valium would take me out of here. How much Valium would take me out of here in the weeks before she passed. And they want us to believe she sent a farewell text to all of her family members, to all of her friends. They want us to believe she was so depressed that this was her wanting to end it all. Baby, when I tell you that is a bull-faced lie, that is a bull crap, that's bull crap. Bull crap. She was not depressed. Honey, she was having a time of her life. Okay? Come on, this is bull crap. That Joe McCann, the accuser, let me say that again. This is what Joe is saying, y'all. Joe is saying this and giving it to TMZ, and TMZ is running it because I believe allegedly they're getting paid by Joe McCann. Okay? Yeah, the Joe McCann, the accuser. Let me say it again. The accuser had nothing to do with this. This is what TMZ is reporting. My goodness, my goodness. When I tell you my spirit said no before my mouth could even open, when I tell you my spirit said no before my mouth could even open, my spirit said no. My body said no. Every cell in me said no. And if you're watching this right now, if you clicked on this live, if you saw that headline and said something in you said, wait a minute, then your spirit said no too. And we're going to talk about it. Why? Honey, we're going to go deep. We're going to go raw, and we not letting nobody off the hook. Amen. Hashtag amen if y'all with me today. Come on now. I need my hitters. I need my people. I need y'all to show up for us. Show up for Black women. Show up for Ashlee. Okay? So let me walk y'all through these gutter rats at TMZ and what they put out. Okay? Because I need y'all to see it with me. I need y'all to see the seams, because this is stitched together like a cheap ass wig, honey. And I know about wigs, okay? Ooh, and I'm going to pull every effing thread in this live right now. I'm going to pull all the threads. They are saying, and I'm reading this straight from the report, that the police in Africa, Tanzania, say Ashlee was depressed and asked ChatGPT questions related to ending, going out of here for suicide, leading up to April's, going out of here. Man. And that's why I have that guy on the screen. You see that Black African dude? That is the reporter that came out to say it. Now, it is a video of him going out, but he's speaking in a different language. But don't you worry, you don't need to go nowhere because I'm breaking it all down in this live, okay? Yeah, they trying to say Sudi Sadi. They said the word, and I can't even say it on here because the algorithm will flag my ass. You know that. But they said, the police said it, TMZ said it, and they want us to just accept that. They are saying one of the searches read, and I'm quoting this, how much Valium would take me to see my maker? That's what they're saying that she's putting in her chat GPT, asking them how much Valium would take me to meet my maker. No, no, no. That's what he typing in her phone. If anything, if anything. And why in the hell? Why didn't they put her phone and send it to the family? See, they kept the phone because they wanted to use this as a cover up. They kept her stuff to use it as a cover up. I bet you in that phone, it got all type of evidence of Joe putting hands on her and unaliving her. Yeah, this is him. See, this is him, baby. When I tell you the world is shifting, and you know who's running this world is the elites and the people with money. The top people with money, they gonna start getting away with any and everything. Watch what I tell you. Ain't no more equal rights. Ain't none of that. But yeah, Valium. Yeah, that's what they said. Something that will make you very drowsy. That's what a Valium is. Something, it makes you very drowsy. Something that will make you, out of here. And they are saying that she sent text messages to her family, to her friends that suggested that she was struggling with depression. That some of the messages appeared to be farewell text messages. Honey, no, the family ain't never said nothing like this. The friend that's been coming out here ain't said nothing like this. If any of the family and friends are saying some shit like this, I believe they're getting paid off. Hell no. Hell no. Yeah, appeared. They didn't say were. They said appeared. You get what I'm saying? So TMZ and Joe, they're saying that the text message appeared. They didn't say they were farewell text messages, appeared. Hell, from their definition or their perspective of appeared, it can mean anything. People make up shit all the time. Well, that seems like an appear. You know how people projection is and how they perceive shit and how they trying to cover this up bull crap. The one word tells me everything I need to know appeared. Okay. That one word tells me they don't believe their own damn lie. Now, they are also saying, and this is the part that makes me want to throw something. I really want to throw something. That the authorities confirmed Ashlee passed away by suicide while staying at the luxury resort in April. The trip was reportedly intended to celebrate her birthday and later became her engagement getaway with her fiance, Joe McCann. Her birthday trip, her engagement trip. And she supposedly wanted to meet her maker. Uh-uh. No, no, no. Y'all, when I tell you, I had to get up, walk around my room before I can even sit here and talk about this. When I tell you I had to pray, I had to cry, I had to get myself together because the rage in me was so hot, I couldn't even see straight, y'all. Because I know what this is. I know what this looks like. I know what this smells like. And if you're a Black woman watching this right now, you know it too. You know it in your bones. You know it in your guts. You know it. You know in that place where your intuition lives. That place they tell you not to trust. That place they call, oh, you paranoid. Oh, girl, you just being too dramatic. Oh, girl, you just being too damn much. You know. You know. Now, here's where we need to get real because the gutter rats want us to focus on what she searched or what was searched. Hell, because I don't know if she did it. I need us to focus on who searched it. They found this on her phone, the same phone she had evidence on. Yeah, she had a lot of evidence on Joe McCann. The same phone she was arguing with him about. She was arguing with him about that phone. The same phone he had access to. Y'all remember, if you new here, I'm going to catch you up real quick. They were arguing, fighting the whole time. Hotel staff heard it, y'all. Neighbors heard it. And then she ends up unresponsive in that damn hotel room with a rope belt around her neck. A rope belt. Provided by the hotel. Not something she bought, okay? Something that was right there, convenient, accessible, something that wouldn't leave the kind of marks that would raise too many questions. But here's the thing. How do we know she typed that? Can y'all answer me that? How do we know she typed that? How do we know Joe didn't take her phone, unlock it, because he know her password. They was engaged. They was together. He had access and typed those searches himself. How much Valium would take me out? That's not a depressed woman talking. That's a man trying to build a case. That's a man trying to create a paper trail, a digital trail, something he can point to later and say, see, she was, you know what I'm saying? She wanted this. She wanted to leave here. And let me tell you something about men like Joe McCann. Men who work in tech, men who understand digital footprints, men who know how to make something look like it came from somebody else. They don't just stumble into this. They plan it. They think 10 steps ahead. They know that if they can get Sooty on the records before anybody asks so many questions, the case is basically closed. They know that the police in a foreign country that depends on tourism dollars, a country that does not want a murder scandal attached to their luxury resorts, they know those police are going to take the easy answer. And the easy answer is always, she did it. She did it. She did it. Yeah, she did it. The easy answer is always, oh, another depressed Black woman. She couldn't handle her life. Ended it all, honey. The easy answer is always the one that lets the man walk free. Now, these gutter rats at TMZ, honey, they gave us the what? They gave us the where. They even gave us how, supposedly, right? They gave us the what, where, and how. But did they not give us the when? When were these searches made? Surely they got the text messages. Surely they can put out the timestamps. What time? What day? Was it during the argument? Was it after he chased her down that hall? Well, that was a fake hotel hallway. Was it before he was questioned and released? See, timestamps don't lie. But the police over there in them Africa parts, the ones who questioned him and let him walk, Uh-uh. The ones who never arrested him, never charged him, they ain't showing us no damn timestamps. And why not? Because if they showed us the timestamps, we might see those searches was made at 3 o'clock in the morning when she supposedly was already gone, or at 2 p.m. when she was supposedly out by the pool. Yeah, yeah. He was preparing for this, baby. He had this all planned out. Or at the same exact time, he was the only one in that room with her. Or maybe, and this is what my spirit keeps telling me, maybe those searches were made after she was already gone. Maybe he took her phone, sat there in that hotel and typed those searches while she was, you know what? I can't even say it. I can't even finish that damn sentence because the image of it makes me want to scream. But that's what these men like this do. This is what they do. They create the narrative after the fact. They plant the evidence after the crime. They make it look like she was depressed, she was unstable, she was the problem. So nobody looks at him. And the police in Tanzania, honey, they took one look at that white man with money, staying at a luxury resort, and they said, "Thank you, sir. You can go. No arrest, no charges, no nothing. Just we question him and he's free to go." While Ashlee, a black woman from America, celebrating her birthday, thinking she was about to get engaged, while she was being shipped home in a damn coffin. Now let's talk about these farewell text messages, because this is the part that really makes my stomach turn. TMZ saying she sent texts, messages to family and friends that suggested she was struggling with depression, that some appeared to be farewell text messages. But here's my question: why didn't the family mention this before? Her parents, her mama, her daddy, the ones who paid for an independent autopsy, the ones who are fighting for justice, the ones who did not believe this was Sudi, you know what I'm saying. If she sent farewell text messages, wouldn't they have said something about this? Wouldn't they have mentioned it in one of their statements? Huh? In one of their interviews? In any of their pleas for justice they made? Come on now, y'all. Unless those texts were not from her, unless those texts were sent from her phone but not by her, unless someone took her damn phone, typed out some vague, depressing messages, and sent them to create this exact narrative, appeared to be farewell text messages. I need to see it for myself. I need to see it because we know TMZ lie and we know Joe lie. I need to see it for myself. Who gonna fact check this? Who gonna fact check it? They can't even commit to saying that they were farewell messages. They cannot commit to it. They say they appeared to. Keyword appeared. Because they know. They know. And let me tell y'all something. And before I continue on, we need to get these likes up for Ashlee. Come on, we can do better than that. Let's get these likes up, y'all. And I need y'all to engage more and comment. All right. So let me tell you something about the farewell text messages. When somebody is really planning to leave this earth, when they're really in that dark place, their texts don't appear to be anything. They're crystal clear. They say goodbye. They say, I love you. They say, I'm sorry. They don't suggest depression. They scream it. And her family even said that she was happy. She was in a great mood. She had a future. She was planning different things. So stop with the lies, Joe. So either these text messages were so vague that they could mean anything, which means that ain't evidence of anything, or they were sent by someone who is trying to make them like farewell text messages without actually knowing what a real goodbye looks like. And who would do that? Who would do it? Somebody who is in a hurry, somebody who is trying to cover their tracks, somebody who had her phone and knew he needed to create a narrative before the police started asking the real questions. Somebody like who? Joe McCann, the accused. Now, I know there's gutter rats out here saying mental health is real, saying sometimes people do hide it, saying we didn't know her inner thoughts. Honey, honey, I need y'all to hear me and I need you to hear me good. Yes, mental health is real. Yes, depression is a silent taker outer. Yeah, sometimes the happiest looking people are the ones hurting the most, but when a woman is found unresponsive in a hotel room on her birthday trip, her engagement trip, after a fight with her fiance, after he chased her down a hallway, after hotel staff heard them arguing, after she had evidence on her phone against that man, Joe, and the police in a foreign country, a country that depends on tourism dollars, a country that does not want a murder scandal attached to their luxury resorts, rooted a Sudi within days. Honey, that ain't mental health, baby. That's a damn cover up. That's a cover up right there. And for you to sit there, you the gutter rat with your sometimes people do things you wouldn't expect, and your mental health is so important, for you to use that real pain of real people who really struggle with depression for a cover up for a man. Shame on you. Honey, that makes you complicit. That makes you part of the damn problem. That makes you a gutter rat just like TMZ. You want to talk about mental health. Talk about the trauma her family is going through right now. Talk about the depression her mama is probably fighting right now, knowing her baby is gone and the man who did it is walking free. Talk about the anxiety her friends are feeling, knowing they spoke to her that day, knowing something felt off, knowing they could not save her. Don't understand mental health to excuse a murder. Please don't use mental health to excuse a murder. Don't use oppression to let a man off the damn hook. And don't you dare weaponize the real struggles of our community to protect somebody who don't even look like us. And let me be very clear about something. I don't care about how many degrees you got. I don't care if you're a social worker, a psychologist, a therapist, or whatever, or a mental health advocate. If you are using your platform, your credentials, your expertise to tell people to wait for the facts and consider all possibilities, when the facts are right there in front of your face, you are not helping. You are hurting. You are giving cover up for a man that did this. Because the fact is, and I'm going to say this slow so the gutter rats in the back can hear me, Black women have the lowest Sudi rates in any demographic in America. The lowest. We don't do this shit. We fight, we survive, we endure, we carry the weight of the world on our backs, and we keep on walking. So when they tell you a Black woman, Sudi, on her birthday trip, her engagement trip, after a fight with her man, you need to ask yourself why they want you to believe that. You need to ask yourself who benefit from that narrative. You need to ask yourself what they're trying to hide. And the answer is always the same. They're trying to hide a man, a white man with money, with connections, with the ability to pay off the police in a foreign country and walk away like nothing happened. Hell, now let's get these likes up, y'all. Y'all can do better than this. Where we at with the likes, all right? Yep, we need to get the engagement in here too. And I do have the link here. If anybody want to come up and speak and say something, feel free to do so, okay? Now, now I was gonna move on, but I do gotta address the other camp of these gutter rats too. Cause y'all just as loud and just as wrong. To the one saying she wanted a white man and got one, to the one saying chase the bag, to the one saying self, I can't say it, Sootie. And that's what she get for wanting a soft life. And a black woman stay away from these white men. Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna look, I'm only gonna say this shit but once. So listen. Ashlee did not deserve to die because she loved. She did not deserve to die because she loved. She did not deserve to die because she wanted a nice trip. She did not deserve to die because she wanted to feel safe, wanted to feel cherished, and wanted to feel like somebody saw her worth. And when you sit there and you, the gutter rat in the comments, and you want to blame the dead black woman for her own murder because of who she chose to love, you are not keeping it real. You are not telling hard truths. You are repeating the same violence that killed her. You think different from the men who blame the grape victims for what they wore. Okay? Yeah. You think you different from the people who say she should have known better. You think you're different from the system that always finds a way to blame black women for our own destruction. You are the system. You are doing the system work for free. In the comments, on the live streams about a dead girl while her family is still grieving. She wanted a soft life. What does that even mean? She wanted to be treated like a human being. She wanted to celebrate her birthday somewhere beautiful. She wanted to believe that somebody loved her enough to propose. And for that, she deserved to die. When I tell you the way my spirit is, whoo, honey, I carry this with me though. I carry her with me. Not because I'm some type of savior, because, honey, I'm black from Detroit who knows what it feels like to want somebody to see you, to want somebody to choose you, to want somebody that you deserve something soft in a world that's been hard on you since birth. And for the fact that y'all would use her death to shame other black women for wanting love, for wanting peace, for wanting to be treated like we matter, that tells me everything I need to know about you, not her, you. Let me tell you something. This soft life y'all keep talking about, this chasing a bag, this one the white man, that's not what killed Ashlee. What killed her was a man who saw her softness and decided to use it against her. A man who saw her wanting love and decided to exploit it. A man who saw her trusting him and decided to betray that trust in the most violent way possible. The problem was never her wanting a soft life. The problem was him being a hard man, a cruel man, a dangerous man, a man who saw her light and decided to snuff it out. And if you can't see the difference, if you really sitting there thinking that a black woman wanting to be loved is the same as a man killing her, then you got some soul searching to do. You got some healing to do. You got some unlearning to do, because that mindset that she should have been known better energy, that's the same energy that keeps black women from reporting abuse. That's that same ass energy that keep black women from leaving dangerous relationships. That's that same energy that tells us we don't deserve protection. We don't deserve safety. We don't deserve to be chosen by somebody who actually loves us. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of the gutter rats who think being real by blaming the victim. You're not real. You are cruel. And you are part of the problem. Now, mm, whew, let's get these likes up. And how am I doing right now? Press a 5 if you guys are enjoying and I'm saying it right. I'm preaching right now? Because I don't know. I see a few of y'all, but I need more of y'all. Press 5 if y'all enjoying what I'm saying right now. Am I preaching it down? All right. Am I saying something wrong? Am I saying something wrong? Let's get these likes up, y'all. Come on, we can do better than that. Let's get these likes up. Now let's zoom out for a second. Because I need y'all to see the whole board. Why don't the streets believe this? Why don't we believe what they're trying to force in our face? It's not just because we don't trust TMZ. It's not just because we don't trust the African police. It's because we've seen this movie before. We've seen Black women found dead in hotel rooms. We've seen the police rule it as a sooty before the body is even cold. We've seen the man walk free. We've seen the narrative shift. We've seen the she was depressed stories drop right when the family starts asking too many questions. And every time, the truth comes out later. The independent autopsy shows strangulation marks on Ashlee. The hotel footage shows him dragging her. The phone records show he was the last one with her. The sooty was staged. But by then, the case is closed. The case is cold. The evidence is lost. The witness have been paid off or scared off, and the family is left with nothing but grief and a GoFundMe for legal fees. We're not doing that this time. We're not letting this get buried. The streets are talking. The streets are saying what the police won't say. The streets are asking the question the investigators won't ask. You mean the husband asked questions on her phone to cover up the murder? Is that what you're trying to say? You mean to tell me he did the research on her phone? My spirit already told me before looking at the damn comments. You mean to tell me we need proof and who's to say someone else ain't use her phone to do that shit? Whew. You mean to tell me how much did he pay to come out of this to look innocent? How much did Joe pay? Honey, he used her phone. No woman will ever get engaged, shared on the internet, beautiful moments before and after, then Google how to take herself out. This is screaming premeditated murder. Honey, he sent them to text messages out. He did that. We seen the video of him chasing her, but even though that was that was not a fake video, but that was a video of somebody else, okay? Y'all spirit is telling you the same thing my spirit is telling you. Me, okay? Because we know what this looks like, y'all. Come on now, let's get the likes up and keep those comments rolling. Yes, I love when you guys comment. Keep them rolling, y'all. We know what this looks like. We've been here before. And the fact that the police in Africa, the same police who let a white man walk free after his Black fiance was found dead in a hotel room, the fact that they're the ones telling us to accept the facts, that tells me everything I need to know about their facts. Their facts are bought. Their facts are paid for. Their facts are whatever the highest bidder says they are. And right now, the highest bidder is Joe McCann, the accused, the man who walked out that police station like he was leaving a business meeting, the man who never shed a damn tear, the man who didn't even offer to pay for her funeral. That's who they want us to believe. That's who they want us to trust. That's who they want us to apologize to? And I got words for that. Absolutely not. Hashtag absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, some of y'all might be new to this story. Some of y'all might not have seen the hotel footage. So let me tell you what we saw. Okay. It was a video going around, but this was not Joe or Ashlee. And people were saying they saw Joe chasing Ashlee down a hotel hallway, chasing her like she was running from something, like she was scared, like she was trying to get away from him. But we have to be real. That was a video of a different man and a different woman. Okay. But I would imagine she was running and being chased in that hotel villa when he did what he did to her. Okay. Now, if this was a loving couple having a little spat, why did she need to be separated from him? Huh? Why did the hotel staff feel the need to intervene? Why did she end up in a room alone? And more importantly, isn't that a good question, y'all? If she was depressed, why does she need to be in a hotel a room alone? If you her husband, you know she's dealing with depression. Why are you fighting your wife or your fiance and then you put her in a separate room alone, knowing that she's depressed and she deals with that? Do that make sense with y'all? Would you leave your child in a room by themselves if you know they're dealing with depression? Press one if you would never do that. Come on. You know you wouldn't do it. I would never leave my child. I would never leave my husband. I would never leave my mama. If I know my mom is dealing with mental issues, who leaves their mom or their loved ones in a separate villa? Who fights with them? They were fighting. They had to be separated. If you got to be separated, you're going to at least tell doctors or nurses to stand by and say, hey, they deal with depression. You're going to call their parents and say, hey, we had a situation. I had to separate us, but you need to get down here. You need to talk to her because I'm worried about her health. But he didn't do any of that. This is a damn cover up. Okay? This is a damn cover up. And more importantly, how did he get back to her? Because the police say they were separated. They say he was in a different location, but somehow, some way, she ended up unresponsive in that hotel room with a robe belt around her neck. Did he go back? Did he have a key? Did he convenience somebody to let him in? Did he convince him? Did he break in? We don't know because the police ain't telling us. The police ain't showing us the footage from after the separation. The police ain't releasing the timestamps from the key card swipes. The police ain't doing anything that would actually help us understand what happened in that room because they don't want us to understand. They want us to accept. They want us to swallow their narrative and just move on. They want us to forget about Ashlee like she was just another tourist who had a bad trip, but she wasn't. She was a human being. She was somebody's child. She was somebody's friend. She was somebody who deserved to come back home. And the fact that she didn't, the fact that she gone and he's free and the police are closing the case, that should scare every single one of us. That should make you look at the person next to you and wonder, if something happened to me, would they believe me or would they believe the person who hurt me? Y'all, I need y'all to understand something. This ain't just a story to me. This ain't just content for me. This ain't just something I read and I decided to talk about. When I saw that headline, when I saw Ashlee Jenae ChatGPT Sootie search, something in me broke. Something in me that I thought was already broken, broke again. Because I realized something. I realized the look in her eyes from those photos. I realized the smile that don't quite reach. I recognize that woman who's trying so hard to be happy, trying so hard to be loved, trying so hard to believe that this time it's going to be different. I've been her. I've been the woman who wanted to believe. I've been the woman who ignored the red flags because the good moments felt so damn good. I've been that woman who told myself he didn't mean it. And and he just stressed out right now. It get better in time. When? When? There's always a win when we get married. When we have kids, it get better when we have kids. When we get that promotion, that's when it will happen. When we move to that new city, yeah, all our problems gonna be solved then. When things settle down, it's just so much right now. And the win never comes. The win is a lie we tell to ourselves so we don't have to face the truth. That's the person we love is dangerous. That the person we chose is hurting us. That the person we built our dreams around is tearing them down brick by brick. And the hardest part is admitting it to myself. It's looking in that damn mirror and saying, I was wrong about him. It's looking at your friends and family and saying, y'all was right. It's looking at your own heart and saying, I gotta let it go. Because we don't want to let go. We don't want to admit that we made a mistake. We don't want to face the shame of, I should have known better. We don't want to hear the gutter rat say, that's what you get for wanting a soft life. So we stay. We endure it. We make excuses. We hide the bruises, physical and emotional. We post the happy pictures. We write the loving captions. We perform the relationship that we wish we had. And sometimes we don't make it out. Sometimes the win turns into never. Sometimes the dreams turn into a nightmare. Sometimes the person we love becomes the person who ends us. And when that happens, when a Black woman dies at the hands of the person who's supposed to protect her, the world don't mourn her. The world don't fight for her. The world finds a way to blame her. She was depressed. She was unstable. She had mental health issues. She should have been left. You know what? She should have just known better. That's on her. Never. It's never. He should have loved her better. You never hear that. You never will hear. He should have protected her. You would never hear. He is the one who failed. Always her. Always the woman. Always the victim being asked to carry the blame for her own destruction. And I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I can't even cry no more. I just feel it. I feel it in my chest, in my throat, in that place where the tears used to come from. Honey, I done ran out of that. I carry her with me. Not because I'm special, not because I'm strong, because I'm a Black woman from Detroit who knows what it feels like to want somebody to see you. to want somebody to choose you, to want somebody to believe that you deserve something soft in a world that's been hard on you since birth. And I carry every of that with me who didn't make it out. I carry their names. I carry their stories. I carry their damn dreams that never got to happen. I carry the kids that never got to have it. The businesses they never got to start that they always wanted to. The lives they never got to live. I carry that rage. I do. And you'll see me crashing out on a motherfucker in a minute. I carry that rage with me. That rage that comes from knowing that the world don't care about me. The rage that comes from watching the same story play out over and over again. The rage that comes from screaming into a void that never screams back. But I also carry the love. I do. The love that comes from knowing that we care about us, that we see each other, that we hold each other up when the world is tearing us down. And that's what this live is. That's what the messy sweet spot is. It's not just gossip. It's not just drama. It's not just content. It's a lifeline. It's a prayer. It's a scream in the dark that says, I see you. I hear you. I'm with you. And if you're watching this right now, if you're feeling what I'm feeling, baby, if you are carrying what I am carrying, then you are part of this too. You are part of the streets. You are part of the community. You part of the we that refuse to let them bury us. Now, her family, her mom and her daddy, they paid for an independent autopsy. They did not trust the police over there in Africa. They did not trust the local coroner. They knew that something was not right. They weren't going to let somebody else fake facts, be the last word on their daughter's death. And we waiting on those results. We waiting to see what a real medical examiner found. We are waiting to see if there were marks around that neck that don't match with a rope belt. We are waiting to see if there was trauma that don't match with Sootie. We are waiting to see if the truth is finally going to come out. But here's the thing. Even when those results come back, even when they show what we already knew, the fight ain't over. Because Joe McCann is still walking free. The Tanzania police have already closed the case. All right? They're getting him back to face. Are they getting him back to face charges? No. But see, that's a whole different battle right there. But we gonna fight it. We gonna keep talking about it. We gonna keep sharing her name. We are gonna keep demanding justice, because the only way cases like this get solved is when the streets refuse to let them die. When the streets keep the pressure on. When the streets keeps asking the question. When the streets keep saying her name until somebody has to listen. Ashlee Jenae, Ashlee Jenae, Ashlee Jenae. Say it with me. Hashtag Ashlee Jenae. Ashlee Jenae, Ashlee Jenae. Her name matters. Her life matters. Her story matters. And we're not going to let them bury her twice. Now, I need to talk about something that don't get talked about enough. Because it's uncomfortable. It makes us look at ourselves. Because it forces us to admit things we just don't want to admit. The red flags. The ones we saw and we ignored. The ones we felt and we just dismissed. the ones our friends are pointed out and we defended against it. The ones that sound like this. He just jealous because he loves me. Yeah, yeah. He just jealous because he loved me so much. He just controlling because he cares. That's how he really cares, by controlling me. He's just angry because he's passionate. You don't understand him. Yeah, all that yelling and cussing he doing, he just passionate about me. He just distant because he's stressed out. He don't come home for some days, or I don't know where he at. He don't pick up his phone. He just stressed out. That's how he deals with stress. We got a million excuses for a man, a million ways to explain away the behavior that don't feel right, a million ways to convince ourselves that the bad moments are just rough patches and the good moments are who he really is. But here's the truth, and I need y'all to hear me on this. The bad moments are who he really is. The controlling, the jealousy, the anger, the distance, that's not a rough patch. That's the foundation. The good moments, honey, all that right there, the good moments, that ain't nothing but a performance. Those are the baits. Those are the things he does to keep you hooked so you don't leave when the bad moments get worse. And they always get worse because abusers don't de escalate, they escalate. They push boundaries, they test limits, they see how much you'll take before you break. First, it's controlling your clothes. Then it's controlling your friends. Then it's controlling your phone. Then it's controlling where you go, who you see, what you do, what you think, who you are. And by the time you realize what's happening, you so deep in it, you don't even know how to get out. You're isolated, you're dependent, you're scared, you're shamed, you're convinced that nobody will believe you, nobody will help you, nobody will save you. But here's what I need y'all to know: you can get out, you can leave, you can survive. It don't feel like it when you're in it. It feels impossible. It feels like the walls are closing in and there's no door, but there is a door. There is a way out. And the first step is admitting to yourself that you're experiencing is not love. It is not love, it's abuse. And abuse don't look one way. It doesn't always leave bruises. It doesn't always raise its voice. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's subtle. Sometimes it's the thing that makes you feel small without saying a word. Sometimes it's the look that says, you're not good enough, without even speaking it. Sometimes it's the silence that punishes you for having a thought of your own. That's abuse too. That's controlling too. That's danger too. And if you're in it right now, if you're watching this, something in you is saying, that's me. I need you to hear me. You deserve better. You deserve love that don't hurt. You deserve peace that don't cost. You the pieces of yourself. You deserve to be seen, to be heard, to be valued, to be cherished. And you don't have to stay. You don't have to endure it. You don't have to wait for the win that never comes. You can leave. You can walk away. You can choose yourself. It might be the hardest thing you ever do. It might break your heart, honey. It might empty your damn bank account. It might cost you your friends. It may cost you family, stability, comfort, but it will save your life. And your life is worth more than any relationship. Your life is worth more than any ring. Your life is worth more than any soft life that comes with a price tag that's attached to your soul. So, What do we do with this? Because I don't do lives just to rant. I do lives to arm y'all, to give y'all the survival manual. First, I need y'all to share this live. Not for me, not for her, for Ashlee. For every Black woman who needs to see that we are not letting this go, that we are not accepting their narrative, that we are fighting. Second, go to TMZ posts. Go to the neighborhood talk post. Go to every post that's pushing this damn lie and drop the truth in the comments. Not with anger, okay? Maybe a little anger, but with the facts. Where are the timestamps? Who had access to her phone? Why didn't the family mention the text messages? Why was she never arrested? Why was he never arrested? Third, support her family. If they got to GoFundMe for legal fees for the independent autopsy for a private investigator, go donate, even if it's $5, $1. Show them the streets got their back. Fourth, and this is the most important one, protect yourself. If you're in a relationship, something feels off, trust your gut. If your partner wants access to your phone and it don't feel right, say no. If you on a trip and you start arguing and the energy shifts, leave. Get to that lobby, go to the airport, get home. Your safety is more important than any engagement ring, any birthday trip, and any soft life. If it makes you feel small, if it makes you feel crazy, if he makes you feel like you're just doing too much, you too damn sensitive, you too damn dramatic, that's not love, that's control. And control turns into violence faster than you think. Trust your gut. Your gut is God talking. Your gut is your ancestors warning you. Your gut is your wisdom of every Black woman who came before you, who survived, endured, and who made it out. And fifth, keep talking. Keep talking. Don't let this die. Don't let them bury her story under the next headline. Every time they drop a new lie, we counter it with the damn truth. Every time they try to make us forget, we remember. Every time they try to silence us, we get louder. Now I need to talk about what we owe each other. Because this ain't just about individual survival. This is about a collective responsibility. If you see something, say something. If you see something, say something. If you hear something, do something. If you know somebody in a dangerous relationship, don't just mind your business. Don't just stay out of it. Don't just let them handle their own, because they might not be able to handle it. They might be too scared, too ashamed, too isolated, too broken to handle it alone. They might need you. They might need your voice, your support, your presence, your willingness to stand between them and the danger. And I know it's hard. Shit, I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's easier to look away, to pretend you don't see it, to tell yourself and to tell yourself it's not my place. But it is your place. It is your business. Because when one of us fall, we all fall. When one of us hurt, we all hurt. When one of us is killed, a piece of all of us dies with her. That's what community means. That's what sisterhood means. That's what being Black woman in this world means. We carry each other. We hold each other. We fight for each other, even when the world tells us not to. So if your friend is in a relationship that don't feel right, speak up. If your sister is making excuses for a behavior that don't make sense, call it out. If your daughter is pulling away, changing, shrinking herself to fit into somebody else's box, pay attention. And don't just say something once. Say it twice. Say it 3 times. Say it until they hear you. Say it until they see what you see. Say it until they're ready to leave. Because sometimes it takes 10 times. Sometimes it takes 20 times. Sometimes it takes 100 conversations before somebody is ready to walk away. But every single one of those conversations matters. Every single one of those moments where you said, I see you, I believe you, I'm with you, that matters. That might be the thing that keeps them alive. That might be the thing that gives them the strength to leave. That might be the thing that saved their lives. And if you're one of those in the dangerous relationships, if you're the one who's too scared to leave, too ashamed to ask for help, too broken to believe you deserve better, I'm telling you right now, you do. You deserve better. You deserve love that don't hurt. You deserve peace that don't cost you your soul. You deserve to be seen, to be heard, to be valued, to be cherished. And there are people who are willing to help you. There are organizations, hotlines, shelters, advocates who will stand with you, who will fight for you, who will help you get out and stay out. You're not alone, and you are not crazy. You are not too much. You are a human being who deserves to be treated like one. And if nobody else has told you that today, I'm telling you now, you matter. Your life matters. Your safety matters. Your happiness matters. Don't let anybody convince you otherwise. Don't let anybody make you feel like you have to shrink yourself to be loved. Don't let anybody make you feel like you have to endure pain to be worthy. You are worthy, girl. Right now, exactly as you are, bruised and broken and scared and confused and angry and sad and everything in between, you are worthy. You are worthy of love that heals. You are worthy of peace that lasts. You are worthy of life that don't feel like a damn war zone. And I'm going to keep saying it until you believe it, because I'm going to keep fighting until you see it, and I'm going to keep showing up until you feel that shit. Because that's what we do. That's who we are. That's what it means to be a part of the streets, part of the community, part of the we. Now, I need y'all to understand something too. This ain't just about Ashlee. This is about all of us. All right? So I'm going to need y'all to get these likes up, share, subscribe. And I'll try to come back later on tonight. And I will see y'all on the next live. And remember, with the line, its link is always open if you guys want to come up here and speak. Until then, I'm out.